Today we're looking at James chapter 5, verse 12. And it says, "But above all, my brethren, do not swear, either by heaven or by earth, or with any other oath. But your yes is to be yes, and your no, no, so that you may not fall under judgment." You know, we saw here in James chapter 5 what was happening, right? The poor people in the church was being persecuted by the rich. And the poor was really, their confidence was in their wealth, in their big business, in their clothing, in their gold and silver. And James says, you know what? All of those are fleeting. All of those has no eternal value. And you're storing it up, knowing the fact that sooner or later you're gonna die. In fact, it is sooner. And as they were persecuting, giving the poor people a hard time, James told them, be patient. Because what was happening? The rich people, Bambi, what were they doing?
They were withholding the salary.
They were withholding the salaries. And these people were hand-to-mouth existence. That in some cases they were withholding it. So if they withhold the salary today, chances are he can't eat and his family can't eat. Give us today our daily bread. So the money that they were earning was so small that it's just enough to pay for their meals for the day, right? And sometimes they withhold it for a long time that they die. So what happens? They pray to God and God hears and says, be patient. Be very patient, because I will judge them. And remember, these things are trials, that if you endure them, it will bring you more into Christ-likeness, as we learned in James chapter 1. Remember, the book of James was written in order for us to remind us and encourage us to stop compromising with the words of value and behavior. I have a question. Do you lie, Bettina? Yes? Santi?
Yes.
Bambi? Mom? Yes. I do lie too. And basically this passage that we're looking into tells us that we should not lie. Meaning, let our yes be yes and our no be no. If you look at Leviticus chapter 19, go to Leviticus chapter 19. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 12. Numbers. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 12 says, "You shall not swear falsely by my name, so as not to profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. You shall not swear falsely by my name." And the Jews, you know what they were doing? They believe, you shall not swear falsely by my name. Meaning, don't swear something and say by the name of God. What that means is, some people are saying, you know what, believe me. Because if I'm telling a lie, let God strike me dead. And if the Jews would make an oath, they would normally put in the name of God. And if they say yes in the name of God, guess what? They're saying If I'm telling a lie, kill me. But the problem was, Jews now, what they're doing is, they were giving a lot of statements. And they make sure that they don't say, we promise this by the name of God. And they believe if the name of God is not part of the promise they make, it's okay. So, sometimes I see Santino or Bambino or you, Bettina, you say, Kuya, if you get me a glass of water, I'll let you play with my toy. Then Kuya goes down and gets a glass of water. When he comes up, here, Santino, here's your glass of water. Thank you, Kuya. Can I play with your toy? No. But you promised me. Yes, but my fingers were crossed. And that's what they're doing. They felt that as long as they don't, how do you say this? As long as they don't invoke the name of God, they're okay. That's why they would come out with long agreements to confuse and discuss anything and everything, to cover every point, but ensure that the name of God is not written in it. Therefore, they can not follow it. As Christians, we do that also sometimes, like kids. There is this student, the teacher, there is a law in the school that you are not allowed to walk on grass, right? Crossing like a very clean garden, you're not allowed to walk on the grass. And the teacher caught the student. Hey student, let's call him Tom. Tom, yesterday, did you walk on the grass? The student said, no, teacher. And he left. Why? The student felt, well, I did not walk on the grass. I ran across. So you know, and that was happening in the time of Jesus. People were saying lies, but they're covering it up. Therefore what? They had no verbal integrity. And what God wants us to do is this. Your word should be as good as true. God wants His people to have verbal integrity. If you're yes, if you say yes in something, that means yes. Don't say, Babino, can you clean the banyo? Oh, yes, Dad, I'll clean that. When I come home tonight, he did not. You have no verbal integrity. Right? So, we have first, the passage tells us what? First, we are to tell the truth. If you say something, you have to fulfill it. If you promise something, you have to do it. So you are to tell the truth.